Driving while black, jogging while black, sleeping while black. We have been criminalized for the very way we show up in the world. Under the harsh gaze of far too many, my black body is seen as a threat, always considered armed. Centuries of institutionalized oppression will not be undone overnight, for racism in America is as structural as the marble pillars of this very institution. With the power of the pen, we must legislate accountability, dismantle these systems, and move in the direction of justice and healing. The Justice in Policing Act is a critical step forward, and I applaud the leadership of the Congressional Black Caucus. But our work is unfinished. There is a rallying cry in communities across the nation. Black Lives Matter is a mandate from the people. It's time. Pay us what you owe us. Our black skin is not a crime. It is the beautiful robe of nation builders.
I mean, this is just the kind of rhetoric that you're going to continue to hear until people say, what is she talking about? Is anyone in the country, she's claiming here that there are people who criminalize black skin. That is her claim. That is what she has said. Where does that exist in the law or in practice? I need to know. Are all the people who are being arrested for various crimes across the country, are cops letting people off for crimes who are white and arresting people who are black because of their skin color for committing the same offense? Is that the allegation? I'd like to see the evidence. I'd like to see the data. These are sweeping claims that sound to somebody. It almost sounds thoughtful if you're a leftist, and then you think through this and the Accountability Act for police. What are they going to do? Oh, greater transparency and accountability? How is that supposed to work? It's going to mean what? That now cops can't do, if cops can't do chokeholds, if their complaints about them are put out there for public view, you're not going to have 20 unarmed black men a year killed in the United States, a country of 320 million people. You what? You might cut it down, you think, to theoretically, you might cut it down to 10, maybe to 5. If we cut it down to 0 next year, do you think that anybody who's currently out there protesting and everything else would be satisfied with it? No, of course not. Because it's about so much more than that. It's about the entire system. They claim the whole system is racist. On what evidence? On what evidence is the law, and on what evidence is law enforcement racist? As I've told you before, we can get into, if we want to get into disparate impact and disparate per capita rates of different law-breaking and criminal activity, you could make a very strong case that if that's the approach you take, white-collar criminals are overwhelmingly white, right? So is that targeting the white community? Finance crimes, Wall Street crimes, overwhelmingly white guys, white men, not even just, white men, overwhelmingly. Is that, do I want to advocate for the abolition of that law because no. Laws on assault, on rape, overwhelmingly target men, not women. Is that a case of hating men, targeting men? No. Men break those very valid and necessary laws a lot more than women do. Is that evidence of systemic oppression of men? No person argues it's the case. And yet, look at the way we're having discussions right now about the system. But just be lectured. Don't ask any questions. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.